Making it last is all I care to do. You loving me, I loving you. Mothers and fathers, husbands and wives, sisters and brothers, friends for life. We won't live in the past.
How does one achieve longevity with quality? That's what we're going to be talking about this time around on Making It Last. Welcome. I'm your host, Noreen Dealer. It's all about helping us to have better relationships, not just with ourselves, with other people. And we're going to be unpacking that today with Debbie Carlin Boyle. She's a personal trainer and fitness instructor and a certified health and nutrition coach, among other things. Debbie, welcome.
Thank you for having me, Noreen. Thank you. I'm happy to be here today.
So, how can one achieve longevity with quality? How?
So I'm going to give you two simple words: self-care. Yeah, and that is taking all the things that feed us in life, besides the food on our plate, and taking care of us first. Because when you take care of you first, then you're good for everything else, right? You're good for your family, you're good for your work, you're good for your social life. But if you're not taking care of you, you're really, I'm not going to say good for nothing, but you're trying to always navigate the way when you're feeling bad. When you're feeling bad, you're taking away quality of life. So quality of life, I realized from a really young age, was really important to me, and longevity with quality. So I could run after my great grandchildren. How do I achieve that? And that's really what got me into the health and wellness business, was to research, where is it working and where is it not? And I lost my father at a very young age because he didn't have good self-care. So I thought, okay, what does that mean? That's a word that gets thrown out a lot. What does it mean? And it means that you have to take care of yourself. There are really important things, food being the most important, to start with, because food is medicine, food can heal you, and food can harm you. So you have a choice. The cool thing is, we're born with what I call our constitution, right? It's our genetics. We have certain predispositions to things, certain genetics that, we could go throughout our life and use that as an excuse. This is why I can't lose weight. This is why I have to take medication. This is why I can't exercise. But the interesting thing is, we have control over our condition. So our condition is how we take care of ourselves. And that's where, if you eat poorly, then you're going to have negative results. If you eat well, you're probably going to have positive results. If you move and exercise, you're going to have results. If you're sedentary, then you're going to have negative results. And then your medicine comes into play, and then they have side effects. And when they have side effects, then you have to have something to fix the side effects. And before you know it, you've piled on medication like this, and your quality of life has gone way down here. So how do you create that? How do you use food as medicine? Well, it's what I was saying is, the components of a Mediterranean diet is well researched, that these components, eating fresh fruits and vegetables, good oils, good fats, good healthy protein that's come from, and not overeating, of course, but the healthy protein that comes from grass-fed or free range or wild caught, not in a factory, that's been pumped with antibiotics and dyes and all kinds of things. Because whatever that animal, if you're eating an animal product, and whatever that animal ate and was pumped into, that isn't considered real food, you eat that animal, well, guess what? Guess where that goes? So
that's not comforting at all.
No, and it's
for those of us who eat meat on a regular basis, that's not comforting at all.
But it's a hard reality, right? To know that food is a big industry. So is pharmaceuticals. So is the drug industry. So, you know, in a way, there is like, you know, for the pharmaceutical industry, they want to keep us sick. It's sick care. It's not really well care. And then with the food, if you think about it, all the commercials that are out there are not really for healthy foods. They're not foods that are from the earth. Not most of the commercials that we see out there are packaged foods, or snack kind of foods, or soft drinks. Or you know, they make it look so intriguing. So no wonder
what's fast and convenient.
Exactly, they're convenient foods. And that's, yeah, a lot of fast food commercials. I was a television commercial producer for 30 years. And one of my biggest clients was McDonald's Happy Meals. And after a while, I realized I was selling, and I've done everything. I've done Taco Bell, I've done Burger King, I've done Carl's Jr., I've done, what is the hot dog one? I forgot. But Pizza Hut, I mean, you name it, I've done it. And I was contributing and selling this unhealthy bill of goods, telling people that this is, you know, it always shows people having fun and running around eating these unhealthy foods. Well, our body doesn't know what to do with them. And when you pile it on and accumulate it over a period of time, you're actually cutting your life shorter, because you're giving yourself. And again, we're all genetically individuals. So one person and two people could eat alike, let's say for 10 years. This person could get sick and this person could be fine. Two people could smoke 4 packs a day for 10 years. This person gets cancer. This person never gets cancer, lung cancer. So that's that individual thing that, you know, the bio-individuality that we're all, there's just no two people alike. But your chances of changing, of taking control of your condition, of living longevity with quality, go way up when you start with the self-care. And you know, and self-care, you can get down to the minutia of it, to the little things that you could be doing, all the way to just the basic thing. The 3 basic things, well, hydration is number 1. Eating fresh food, whole food diet, not processed food, is number 2. Exercise, movement, 3. Sleep, 7 to 9 hours a night. That's where we go. It's like putting a car in a garage for a tune-up. That's when that's when our systems go to work. While we're sleeping, that's where we start metabolizing everything, and all the vitamins and nutrients and minerals are going where they need to go. And then we're getting rid of what we don't need. So you need to give yourself some rest even beyond the REM state of sleep. And if you're only sleeping 4 hours a night, you're cutting your life short and you're taking the quality of life away. It also is linked to Alzheimer's and, you know, dementia. So you want sleep is important, but that line, sleep when you're dead, you need to sleep while you're alive, because our bodies need to reset. I'm Debi Carlin Boyle. I am a personal trainer and a fitness instructor. I'm a health and nutrition coach, and I help people create longevity with quality. And we're going to take a break with a partner right now. And thank you for joining us on Noreen Daly's podcast.
If we won't live in the past, we're making it last. Mothers and fathers, sisters and brothers, friends forever.
You can't live your best life without a healthy immune system. Boost your immune system the delicious way with Zappy's organic juices and punches. Made from local produce with 0 added sugar, our juices cleanse and revitalize your body as they boost your natural immunity. Try our delicious flavors: Beat It, Berry Bomb, Get Fresh, Ton Up, and Island Splash. Find us on Instagram at Zappy's Organics, or call or send a WhatsApp message at 1-876-779-8910 to order today. That's 1-876-779-8910. Zappy's Organic Juices and Punches. Live your best life today.
Is that true? Langdo Language Institute was created to meet your language and communication needs. All of our packages were created just for you. We are passionate about language and dedicated to your success. We offer the CSEC English program, the Study Buddy program, the Get Ahead with English program, and the Business Communication program. Contact us at 767-285-0938 or email us at langdolanguage@gmail.com, because the real question is, how can we help you?
If we won't live in the past, we're making it last. Mothers and fathers, sisters and brothers, friends forever.
Back.
Okay. One of the things that I should have asked initially when the conversation started is, if it is that we're talking about the whole idea of quality, is that to say how can one achieve longevity with quality? Is quality somewhat relative based on somebody's preference, or is quality just something that can be generalized across cultures, across, generations?
I think it's both. I think,
Okay.
What is your definition of quality? This is a phrase I coined when I first started, and when I first started writing blogs and helping people, and went back to school for all of my education in nutrition and health. And I was trying to think, what is it I'm personally trying to achieve was longevity with quality, because I also have seen a lot of elderly people, and I'm in my late 60s, so I'm not young, but I've also seen people in their late 60s that don't have the exuberance or the quality of life that I've created for myself. I can run after my grandchildren, and I do. And I can still teach fitness classes to 20-year-olds and outdo them, because I've created this self-care regimen from a very young age. I started in my 30s I started in my 20s when my father passed, because I thought, does that mean he died when he was in his early 40s? So does that mean that's where my life is going? Is that what I can expect? But he smoked, he overate, he didn't exercise, he was stressed every day, he worked in finance, a high-powered job, and I never saw him. I just saw him get sicker and sicker and sicker, even though he was very. So I thought, okay, what does quality mean to me? So it is an individual thing. What does it mean to you? If it means sitting in a wheelchair because you don't have movement, and I'm not talking about anything can happen, accidents can happen. I'm talking about what we have control over. I'm talking about making quality with what we have control over. And so if you're not taking care of yourself now, later you may live number-wise, chronologically, a long time, but where's your quality if you're not able to run with your grandchildren, or walk with your grandchildren, or push the stroller, or enjoy them because you're so sedentary? For me, I wanted more than that, and I realized I had the power to create that, as long as I was where my control lies. So that's what I mean. And again, the components of eating healthy and adding these healthy lifestyle hacks to your life can, because the mental health is really important too. So I recommend, and again, they're baby steps, but eventually I ask my clients to start meditating, or at least to stop. Meditation could mean many things. It can mean sitting outside on your patio, closing your eyes, and just clearing your head for 5-10 minutes. And that's your version of meditation. Or for an hour, you could work with a group or an app or a book or another person. It's different for everybody, but at least it's a reset throughout the day. And it's getting rid of sort of the clutter, because we have hundreds of thousands of thoughts a day, and some of them are not so positive. And we create a life around us based on what our thoughts are. So we really want to clear it out take a yoga class. There's a lot of meditation group classes that are around right now here, at least here in my neck of the woods. And if not, you can do it virtually. There's always that. So I think, the quality part is up to you. How do you your old age to play? We're all aging every second of every day. I talk about aging young as a huge, it's kind of the same thing. Mindset, the way you take care of yourself is going to dictate whether you age old or you age young, and that's up to you.
If you've said a lot, Debbie, and if you could just sum it up into I'm going to ask you the question, and you said the main idea that you want people, our listeners and the viewers to get, what would that be? So how can one achieve longevity with quality?
I think making yourself a priority, self-care a priority, work with someone or get educated on what self-care means. Eat well, get your rest, move, hydrate, and you're on your way to longevity with quality.
Love it. Thank you so much for sharing, Debbie. It was a pleasure.
My pleasure. Thank you, Noreen. Thank you so much.
This was Make It Last podcast. It's all about helping us to have better relationships, not just with ourselves, with other people. I'm Noreen. Until next time.
You loving me, I loving you. Mothers and fathers, husbands and wives, sisters and brothers.